There's a lot of stories of tour players that they'll hit 200 putts from 3 feet, and they have to make all 200 in a row or they start over. Putting is such an important part of the game. It is over half of our strokes. It's probably the easiest way to bring down our score, but the part of the game that is the least focused on. My name is Pam Drake. I'm the head golf professional here at the Randolph Golf Complex. I started with the city 10 years ago as the head pro at the Fred Inc. Golf Course. Originally, I am from Denver, Colorado, and then I came here to college at the University of Arizona and found out there was no shoveling snow in the winter, and I chose to stay. Last time I was on Rec 365, we were talking about chipping. Today, we'd like to cover the other aspect of the short game, the putting. If you're a golfer that's shooting 80, 90, you're probably averaging 36 to 40 putts. So if we can bring that number down to say 30, where we're getting more up and downs and one putts, we can save 10 strokes easily off your game, getting the ball in the hole quicker. Right now, let's focus a little bit on our actual technique. With our technique, the first thing we're going to do is set the putter square to the putting surface. Okay? What we don't want to see is a face that's open or closed. We want to have the regular loft in the club where the putter is completely soled to the ground. We don't want to feel like the toe is up in the air or the heel's up in the air. We want that putter flush to the grass. Most people don't realize that the putter head is basically the size of the cup. And if we could think of more of a rectangle, if we can keep the edges of our putter square to the edges of the cup, then the ball, if we just putt right here within this rectangle, the ball in between should go in the hole. So as we finish our stroke, we want to make sure our putter is still square to the cup. So once we have the putter down square, now we want to do our grip. So we're going to put our hands on there. We don't want to squeeze too tightly. We're just going to put our hands nicely in the fingers. And for me, I put my left finger down for stability. I'm trying to avoid any wristiness in my putter. I want to feel like the arms and shoulders work as a unit. We want to feel like it's a pendulum stroke and it's more from the shoulders. We're going to have our feet and stance roughly shoulder width, maybe just a little bit narrower, and we just want to be well balanced. And our ball's just slightly forward in our stance. Next, we want to make sure that our eyes are right over the ball. In a normal golf shot, they're going to be further back because we're just standing away from the ball. Here's our opportunity to have our eyes right over the ball, which will help with our aiming. From here, we're going to take a look at the cup so we know the distance and we can kind of eye that up. And then as our eyes come back to the ball, I forward press slightly and make my stroke. And I'm really going to keep my head down looking where it was and allow the putter to swing. I don't want to feel like my head or my body is pulling up as the stroke happens. We want to stay very steady and focused over the ball as we make our stroke. I'm going to take one look at the hole. My eyes will come back to the ball. I'll forward press and make a stroke. Well, I hope these putting tips can help you with your game. And remember, spend half of your time practicing your short game, but most of all, have fun. Get out and play. I'll see you on the golf course.